You've done this before. Gotten right up to the edge of the life you wanted, and then, somehow, you didn't take it. There's a reason you keep stopping there. And it's not the reason you think it is. You know the moment already. The interview that went well, and you never followed up. The relationship that was actually good, until you found something small to blow it up over. The project that was finally working, right when you slowed down. 3 different rooms. 3 different years. Same exact distance from the finish line. That's not bad luck. Luck doesn't repeat itself on schedule. This has a name. I call it the almost trap. And once you see it, you'll spot it running in places you never noticed before. There are 2 reasons it happens. The second one is the one almost nobody talks about. And it's the one actually running the show. Stick with me, because by the time we get there, you'll recognize exactly which one has been steering you. So why does it happen at the exact same point every time? Because your nervous system isn't built to make you happy. It's built to keep you familiar. That's the whole job. Not thriving. Not winning. Familiar. Here's what messes people up. Your body cannot tell the difference between a threat and a big change. A relationship that's actually good, a promotion that finally recognizes you, a life that's genuinely better. None of that reads as good to your nervous system. It reads as unknown, and unknown gets treated the same as danger. So the second you get close to what you've wanted, your body starts pulling the brakes. Not because something is wrong, because everything is about to change, and change to a system built for survival might as well be a cliff edge. You feel it as doubt, as sudden exhaustion, as a fight with your partner 2 weeks before the wedding, or a reason to quit 2 weeks before the review. It doesn't feel like fear. It feels like a valid concern you happen to have at the worst possible time. It's not the worst possible time. It's the exact time your body was always going to do this, because you were finally about to leave what it knows. This is the first wall of the almost trap. There's a second one, and it's the one you built yourself. So what's the second wall? The one nobody talks about? It's simpler than the first and harder to admit. Some part of you isn't actually trying to win. Some part of you is trying to protect a story. Think about what almost gives you that finishing doesn't. If you almost got the job, you get to believe you were good enough without ever finding out for certain. If you almost finished the book, it stays perfect, untouched by a single bad review. If you almost make it work with someone, you get to keep believing you're capable of that kind of love without the risk of actually being seen inside it, flaws and all. Almost is safe. Almost lets you keep the identity of someone capable, talented, lovable, without ever putting it in front of a judge. Finishing is a judgment. Winning is a judgment. And some part of you would rather live inside the maybe forever than risk hearing a verdict. This is not weakness. Read that again. It's protection. A younger version of you got hurt by being fully seen, fully tried, fully judged, and decided the safest move was to never let that happen again. Not completely, not all the way. That's the second wall of the almost trap. And it's the one that's harder to tear down because you built it yourself for good reason a long time ago. So what actually tears the almost trap down? Not motivation. Motivation is exactly what disappears the moment your nervous system flags danger, which is precisely when you need to act. You can't out-hype a system built to override hype. What works instead is deciding in advance. Before you're standing at the edge again, decide exactly what you'll do when the pullback shows up. Not if, when, because it's coming the same way it always has. Name it the moment you feel it. Not, I'm not sure this is right for me. That's the story your nervous system hands you to make retreat feel reasonable. The honest version is, I'm close to something unfamiliar, and my body is calling it danger because it doesn't know the difference yet. That single sentence changes everything, because it moves the moment from instinct to choice. You can't fully control the alarm going off. You can control whether you obey it. There's a second piece, and it matters just as much. Stop waiting until you've already won to decide who you are. If you wait for the promotion to feel confident, or the relationship to feel worthy of love, or the finished project to feel like a creator, you've built your entire identity around outcomes you don't fully control. Decide who you are before the evidence arrives. Let the results catch up to the decision, instead of the other way around. So what happens the first time you actually catch yourself mid-pullback? It won't feel like a breakthrough. It'll feel almost boring, a quiet moment where you notice the excuse forming and just don't take it. You'll feel the pull to create distance, to find a flaw, to suddenly get busy right when things are working. And this time, you'll clock it. That's the whole shift. Not fixing yourself, just refusing to let the old programming drive without your permission. The first time is the hardest. After that, you start recognizing the shape of it faster. The exhaustion that shows up right on schedule, the sudden logical reason to walk away exactly when things are going well. You'll start catching it at minute 1 instead of minute 30. And here's what nobody mentions about tearing down the almost trap. It doesn't just fix the one goal you're focused on right now. It fixes the ceiling itself. The job, the relationship, the project, those were never really the problem. They were just where the trap happened to close this time. Once you close the gap between almost and actually, it closes everywhere. Not just in the one area you're paying attention to. Every area you've been stopping short in quietly for years. You came in thinking the reason was something out there. Bad timing, bad luck, the wrong people. It was never out there. It was the almost trap. A nervous system protecting old wounds and an identity that never got permission to actually win. If you finally recognize the trap you've been standing in, the next video shows you how to dismantle it for good, and it only goes up here. Subscribe now, so it's already waiting when you need it.